What's up, everybody, and welcome back. First off, before we get into the video, I do want to announce I'm going to start trying to do the daily upload thing. Every day at 5 o'clock, Monday through Sunday, every single day, there's going to be a new video up at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, so you can start checking that out. There's going to be some gameplay, and then I'm going to keep doing stuff like this and all that kind of jazz, and let's see if we can take the channel to new heights this year. So for this video, I did a video several months ago entitled criticizing bad Yelp reviews, and it got some positive response from several people, and so I thought it would be cool to revisit that because I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm sure there's a lot of stupid stuff out there. So without further ado, let's get into that. Here's number one. Turkey wrap very bland. Thai wrap too much sauce. Noodles hard or chewy. Not worth $9 each. Now, first and foremost, turkey, I've never tasted any kind of turkey that's not bland. It almost seems like that's the point of turkey, is to kind of be bland and dry. You add stuff to it like gravy and crap like that, and it makes it taste better, unless you smoke it or something like that. I'm not really big on turkey anyway, so, but you know, maybe you're a turkey connoisseur and some sort of professional chef, so you know how to cook turkey very well, which explains why you're going to kind of a fast food place here. Anyway, I don't know much about the sauce, but how are the noodles hard or chewy? So are you saying that some noodles are hard and some are chewy? Because if that's the case, that's kind of the only two ways that noodles come. So are you are the hard noodles, do you want to be chewy, and the chewy you want to be hard? I don't really understand the issue here. $9 a piece, I can understand, I guess, if you're not really satisfied, but it just seems like you're the type of person that may just want to complain just to complain. Number two. Don't speed down Main Street or you will miss this place. Great value for coffee. Food is plentiful and tasty, but stick to what they are known for. The muffins are signature and unique. Definitely delicious. A must-buy. The reason I'm criticizing this Yelp review is because it sounds like you had a genuinely great time. It sounds like you really enjoy this place. And you gave it 2 stars. I don't really know what to believe. Do you not know how the star system works? Or maybe is there something else there that kind of led you to give those ratings? Because if I were to read this and I saw 2 stars and then I saw you praising it, yeah, I mean, you must be like a gourmet chef or something, because you're like, oh, this is okay, this is just 2-star food. It's still good, but it's not as good as my 5-star home kitchen that I can do. Next. Had a bowl of pho here, sorry to say, but it was horrible. Broth was murky and so salty, and I couldn't smell any hint of star anise or any other Vietnamese herbs. Couldn't even finish half of it. When I told the waitress that I wanted the steak on the side, she brought me shredded beef bits cooked in broth. Cook in broth probably means cooked in broth. Now, any traditional pho, you need punctuation also, because you're just one big run-on sentence here. Now, any traditional pho joint would have known that. I wanted my steak rare, uncooked. Well, I should have known better when the cooks peeped their heads outside the kitchen, and I noticed they were non-Asian, all in caps, of course. Also ordered the pad thai, stir fried, la la la. It's not really important. So non-Asian bothers you. Well, I mean, if you go to any restaurant, I said this in the first episode of this, but if you go to any restaurant that is a Oriental tasting place, Oriental tasting? That doesn't even make any sense. An Oriental restaurant, really and truly, probably just about any restaurant. Basically, why they're called that is because the owner came and founded it, and then he hires in chefs to make that. They don't bring their entire family over here. It's not like Juan comes from Mexico and he brings frickin' Pablo and Sanita and all these other people because he's like, hey, I'm gonna start a restaurant. I want all of you guys to be my cooks. That's not usually how it works. They come here, they found it, or start it up, or whatever you want to say, and then they hire in people to do their job, or to do that job. So you're not going to find a restaurant that is all 100% of the race or ethnicity. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking after reading your just terrible run-on sentence there. But you're not going to find a place that is just nothing but that one race or ethnicity that you're going to eat. Next, I apologize, I don't know the number here. I kind of got sidetracked for a second, so number insert. Okay, we didn't eat here as we were surprised that it was attached to a gas station, not exactly what we expected. I have so many issues with this. So many issues. Firstly, some of the best restaurants I've ever ate at in my life are attached to gas stations. near where I live, there's an Arby's attached to a gas station, and it rules. They shut the other two Arby's down around here. No, I think the other one opened. Yeah, getting confirmation. The other one did open. But anyway, it's still super good. Not to mention that Sheetz is a gas station and produces amazing food. And over New Year's Eve 2 years ago, I went to Roanoke, and there's a place called something Verdura, what did I get? Veranda Bistro, something like that. Anyway, which is attached to a gas station, and it rules. This is one of the stupidest reviews I've ever seen. You're reviewing. You can't. I don't even think you should be allowed to review this place because you didn't go in and experience it. You just saw it from the outside, and you said, nope, not for me. So you also are probably the same kind of idiot that goes and tells people they shouldn't review a book based on its cover, so to speak. This review really frustrates me. Next. We wanted an afternoon snack, so the girlfriend suggested we stopped here since it had good reviews. I'm really far from my computer screen, sorry. I agreed, thinking a couple of spring rolls sounded good because we still had a ways to get to Fresno. This is why I'm never asked to do audiobooks, I guess. The minute I walked into the restaurant, I knew we were in trouble. The staff were non-Asian. None of the diners were Asian. A glance at the picture menu confirms my suspicion because the pho looked bland and unappetizing. The spring rolls were okay while my girlfriend could do better. My white girlfriend... Okay, you have a race issue, and I don't do the race stuff ever, but let's think about this. You're mad because the staff is non-Asian. In my opinion, in the area that I live in, there's a Chinese restaurant 10 minutes from my house. The owner is Chinese. Everybody else that worked there is Latin American. They're Mexican, Spanish, whatever. It is the best Chinese restaurant as far as sit down that I've been to in a while. My girlfriend, not even my girlfriend anymore, my wife, she will disagree. She thinks it's good. It's not her favorite. But the point I'm making is it's run by nothing but Spanish people, and it's a Chinese place, and it rules. I'm not a big fan of sit-down Chinese places, but I go to this place because it's so awesome. I could care less who's running it as long as the food is good. Secondly, you're giving this place a bad review because the diners aren't ethnic, aren't Asian? That doesn't even make any sense. Do you ever go to Taco Bell? Because they claim to be Mexican food. Are you ever pissed off that everybody inside of Taco Bell isn't Spanish? They're not Mexican? Do you ever go into an Italian restaurant? Are you ever mad that every single diner in there isn't Italian? Do you ever go to a Mexican restaurant and think everybody's not Mexican? Does any of that ever cross your mind? If not, you're a hypocrite and you're an idiot. Third, I think, is the point. I got on another rant. Third, you glance at the picture and the food looks terrible, but you still eat there. At this point, that's on you. That's nobody else's fault but your own. Fourth, the spring rolls were okay. My white girlfriend could do better. This may be one of the most asinine things I've ever heard in my life. I know tons of white people who can cook. I know tons of white people who can't cook. I know tons of black people that can make amazing food. I know tons of black people that can't cook worth a lick. Putting a race on top of somebody being able to cook food doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand what you're saying here. Are you saying that your girlfriend could prepare Oriental dishes better? Well, God, man, the internet's around. Anybody can look up a freaking an ingredient list and a recipe and probably cook it pretty well at their house. Race is nothing. You're an idiot. You sound like the biggest moron on the planet. Alright guys, and that's it for criticizing Yelp reviews. I may try to visit this again in the future. I have kind of fun, and it's always good for me to rant and get some stuff off my chest, even it's not stuff I want to rant about, but it's just getting kind of that anger out of my system feels really good. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, new videos every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, so start tuning in. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. We're taking this channel to a whole new level this year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. And until next time, have a good one.